because he is really ascending. His best football is still way ahead of him.
They toss it to Chris Rodriguez, his first carry of the year.
Rodriguez makes a huge difference for this Kentucky team.
They've averaged only 2.4 per rush. Levis bobbled the snap.
To get on the field, guys.
I got to believe he's going to get it here, too.
You'd think so, although it's Levis who's close.
And the effortlessness that the ball comes out is amazing.
Play action pass in this pro-style offense. He launches it deep, has a man open, and it out of Nashville, Tennessee.
They go play action. Good protection at first, and then you see, I mean, this is across the field, over the outside shoulder. He had power sets, NFL-type sets.
Well, they average 36.5 seconds to get it off. The play clock's only 40, so they use a lot. And when you've done that, you've done something. Big 3rd down and 4. Levis will be sacked again. Sure. They've had a big problem with their offensive line so far this year.
Well, the pressures from the linebacker, that's picked up. But then they just get whipped up front. The left guard gets whipped. There's pressure right up the middle. Throw of the season, too.
Opens up out of the gun. Kavosiey Smoke. Rodriguez, the lone running back. Again, they use a lot of time, and Rodriguez got spun around by Tayvion. Motions. It really is the Shanahan offense. Mike and Kyle. Quick pass. Great run after the catch. Barry-on Brown.
As successful as if the receivers in front will block. It's a quick throw to the speedster Brown, and watch Tayvion Robinson out there blocking, Brendan Bates out there blocking, and that's all a speedster like that needs to turn a short throw into a big completion and catch.
2 yards and 2 touchdowns. Little hesitation. There's the powerful run from the 30. Ole Miss up 7-0. Rodriguez again. We asked him to describe his style.
The blitz coming. I mean, this is an unblocked guy, but watch Rodriguez see it, feel it, and just step right inside of that tackle and turn it forward for several yards.
Smoke comes in for him. Kentucky on the move. Smoke looked like he had a pretty good hold. He was the quarterback coach last year with the San Francisco 49ers. Screen pass. They had it. Tom McLean is the running back. Levis throws incomplete.
They brought one extra rusher. That left Troy Brown right in the middle of the field, and he just read the quarterback.
Matt Austin, our referee, agrees. Here's a toss. Chris Rodriguez, the running back, on 2nd down from the 10-yard line. Rodriguez into the end zone.
And watch the pull by number 79. Kick out block, and then just power straight ahead running.
Rodriguez, the tailback, already had a big impact in his first action of the year. Levis of college football and sacks allowed as well. Plenty of time for Levis that time. He swung it out wide. Bernard, the All-American tackle by the Kansas City Chiefs. Out wide and in trouble. Rodriguez.
A missed block by Jordan Dingle, number 85. That's his man. I mean, he's assigned to block on the edge, and he just whips. And it's a nice play by Tennyson for a loss of yards.
Levis had time, now running out of it, and he goes ahead all day yesterday. There's a great story that will chronicle as the day goes along.
That's just a 4-man.
They bring some pressure. Levis back toward the end zone, gets it off.
Surprised that they didn't run the football here. 3rd and long. Ole Miss brought pressure. We talked about the aggressive nature. They get throw it away and protect your body.
Some of these sacks are his fault. And even that grounding in the end player at Yale, Beth Kelly Levis, Wills from Madison, Connecticut. Tossed it to. Comes into this off back-to-back 300-yard passing games. Rodriguez, Norman. Already one surprising loss for them. On the end around, the handoff to Isaiah Cummings. Great call.
Key to make this exchange. Watch, they almost didn't get the handoff. It was late. Levis was able to stick it in the belly, and it was a great call, as you mentioned. And continue.
A 23-yard gain. First time Cummings has touched the ball this year. Tashawn McClain, they weren't sure he'd play due to injury. He's been in there, particularly in pass protection. On TV, it's hard with these teams that run up and down the line of scrimmage. Kentucky gives you a lot of time to get things in. Trying to beat another ranked opponent on its home field. Short set by Levis. Short pass and a
Floored out in the second half for the win.
Levis sets up the screen. Rodriguez has blockers. Chris Rodriguez, a difference. They fake to Rodriguez. They flip it to Robinson. Touchdown.
Watch, here's Rodriguez. They're faking here, and here's Robinson coming right underneath for the little shovel pass after the fake. Super creative and well executed. And Robinson eludes one unblocked guy and gets to the end zone. Tayvion Robinson was unblocked, but not quick enough to stop the speedy wide receiver. Fly around and be this physical and this aggressive. He had a great first half. They got to get Dane Key involved in the game here in the second half.
There's Rodriguez showing that power. The best offensive line. Swing pass and down behind the line
and behind the receiver. It slows the play down. See, it's high and behind. Prince beats his man.
And he has 35 home runs in 79 games lifetime against the Orioles. While Stanton is homered, Higashioka has homered, and they're waiting. 3-1. Crowd doesn't want to be bothered with any pickoffs.
Now 2 running plays for very little. This is 3rd down and 8 for Will Levis. Dumped over the middle to Tashawn McClain, and they stopped him. Rodriguez lowers his head and drives his legs for the first down. Play fake to Rodriguez. Levis had traffic coming from his right.
And so what he does, watch, they're going to block run to the left. He's going to throw to the right, and then as soon as he sees it's not there, he runs right where the running play would have been.
Rodriguez. And it goes back to the point where it makes Levis over the middle, caught, and lunging for Kentucky.
Well, watch McClain step up and take the blitz on. Ole Miss bringing pressure. McClain stayed in there, got the block, clean pocket for Levis, and he finds Dingle on the in route. Good sharp move.
Will Levis's parents, by the way. 77. Rodriguez. Back to the 2nd down and 12. Rodriguez tackled from behind. Kavosiey Smoke is sick and not available. High throw.
Here's the route right here. This is the freshman, and as he breaks in, you're just going to see a little bit of a grab on the jerseys. Okay there. As soon as he breaks in, little grab before.
And Austin said the tight end was covered up, therefore ineligibly downfield. In the flat. The ball's knocked out. They're going to throw it. Levis under duress. It's incomplete.
Reese, because Reese is right here. He's going to literally jump over Rodriguez. If he runs into the back of him, it's going to be pass interference. He leaps over him and knocks.
Was kind of in pull mode on the first pitch.
At one point they trailed 19-6. Will Levis. And it's off the hands of his receiver. First down.
That's Isheem Young they called the penalty on, but I don't know if it
they got the
it
wrong
was 7.
guy.
Yeah, it was definitely 7. Prince, who was in coverage.
Rodriguez upended. We mentioned earlier he's a New Jersey native. A great recruiter. A blitz and a good call against it. A screen. Rodriguez cuts across midfield and has a excellent call and 17 yards on the play.
Some of the best pass plays for Kentucky today have been screens. They had the long one to the receiver, Barion Brown, and a couple.
Tom McLean. Run half to go. They were down 14-0. They were down 19-6. Levis short throw caught. Definitely not a field goal from here. With the problems and going into a pretty good win now. Levis, that's a pro throw.
Oh boy.
Right on target with plenty on it for a first.
Well, watch the right tackle get turned around. Levis did a nice job hanging in there knowing he was going to get hit. Stayed in there, stepped into the throw. And in a great game last week in the ACC.
Yeah, at Wake Forest. Overtime win. Chris Rodriguez on 1st and 15.
Dropping 8.
And Levis given a pocket. He's on target. Short of the
8 into zone, so you just kind of find a window. And Dane Key gets right in between the two linebackers and settle.
Kentucky will take its time. Levis the keeper. Well, he lost the football on the contact. Lowe is a veteran who had kicked very well prior to today, and some of it wasn't his fault today. Levis airing it out deep and off the hand. 42 to go. No timeouts. Kentucky down by 3 from its own 34. Open man in the flat. Rodriguez did not get him. His dad, Dave, played at Syracuse, played in the NFL. Quick pop. Barion Brown. Stays on his feet. He can fly. They have an angle. Brown inside the 10. And goal for Kentucky.
The two most explosive pass plays for the Wildcats today have been this play. Wide receiver screen to Barion Brown. He's not very big, but he can break some tackles.
He is a star on 1st and goal. They loft it up.
This right now, let everybody get set. Here's the moving receiver. They're trying to snap it quick. They like the one-on-one, but they weren't set in formation. And again, this is a team.
Brown got them down here. Levis. Batted out of the air. It's a free ball.
Get beat on this play by probably the best pass rusher. They tried to help by chipping the tight end. It didn't help the tackle. He knocks the ball out.